everyone, let's dive into our extended response of our unit test 3 review. Okay, so first of all, um let's highlight as we go. You buy a shirt for $40 and there is a 20% discount and there is a 7% sales tax. What will be the final cost of the shirt? So again, I just want to write my game strategy. So I have my original price, which is $40. This is my original price, and then I have to calculate my discount amount, and I have to take this one so that I can get my sale price, and then I have to calculate my tax on sale price, not on the final price, not on the original price, but for the sale price. And my final step is going to be add tax to sale price. All right, so those are my game strategy. Those are my strategy that I have to tackle this question. All right, so now I have my discount amount. Let's calculate my discount amount, which is discount. All right, so now it's $40 times, and 20%, if I convert that to decimal, is going to be 0.2. So I'm going to multiply that with the percent, so 0.2, and this should give us $8. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to take this discount amount from the original price. So my sale price is gonna be $40. This is where I'm taking the money from, minus 8, and this would give me $32. Okay, now I need to calculate my tax on these numbers, not the original, but this one. Okay, so now I'm going to calculate my tax amount. Again, if I convert this amount to decimal, then I'm going to get 0.07. So I am multiplying 32, sorry, $32, and then I'm multiplying that with a 0.07, and this should give me $2.24. And now I have to add this tax amount to my sale price, not to the original, not to the original. So my final price, let's get a different color, sorry guys. So my final price is gonna be $32, and I'm gonna add that to $2.24. So my final is gonna be $34.24. So that's gonna be my final price. Okay, now let's look at the question number 22. It says the actual length of the room, let me just highlight as we go, is 15 feet by 12 feet. So this is the length and this is the width. And the blueprint has a scale of 2 inches equal to 2.5. Okay, now we need to find what is the length. So remember what we talked about in the class, that whenever we have a scale, we're going to immediately put it into a fraction. So I'm going to say 2 inches over 2.5 foot. So I'm focusing on length part here. So now the length is 15 feet. So I know my feet, 15 feet, but I don't know the model one, the blueprint. So inches. So it's going to be X inches. So again, I'm going to do my cross multiplication. So 2.5 times x is giving me 2.5x, and 15 times 2 is giving me excuse me, 30. So now to get rid of these 2.5, I must divide each side by 2.5. So I'm left with x equal to, it's going to be 12 inches. All right, so this is, or you can just say L as well for the length. Okay, so this is my 12 inches in length. All right, now let's move on to the next one. Now we're looking at what is the width. Again, I'm gonna go back and grab my scale right here. So it's gonna be 2 inches over 2.5 feet equal to, do I know how many inches in width? I can now put it W is fine, or you can put Y, it's not a problem, but put W just to be clear. And do I know how many foot is in there? Yes, it is 12 foot. All right, so I'm gonna put 12 feet right there. Again, 2.5 times W is giving me 2.5 W, and this is gonna give me 24. Now to do the same thing, to get rid of the 2.5, I must divide by 2.5 each side. So it gives me W equal to, it's gonna give me 9.6 inches. So now I know my width in blueprint is 9.6 inches. All right, now the part C. And now I know I calculated my length and width. Now I have to calculate the area. So the area on the blueprint, not the real, not the actual size, but the blueprint. Okay, so I know area equal to length times width. So my length was 12 inches and my width was 9 point excuse me, 9.6. All right, so it should give me 115.2 inches square. Again guys, do not forget to put the unit inches. So that's going to be my area in the blueprint. Okay, so this is how all right. Okay, now move on to the last question. All right, there is a sample, again, 150 tires includes a 5 defective ones. What percent of the tires are defective? Okay, so again, I'm going to set up my proportion. So it's going to be part over whole equal to percent over 100. Okay, now do I know my part? How many part is in there? Yes, it is out of 150 there is 5. So I'm just gonna plug those values in. What it was, the whole amount is 150. So I'm just gonna put 150 down there. Do I know my percent? I don't. So I'm just gonna put an X and my 100 right there. Again, I'm gonna be doing cross multiplication. All right, so 150 times x is giving me 150, and 5 times 100 is giving me 500. Now to get rid of this 150, Now to get rid of this 150, I must divide each side by 150. So I will have x equal to 3.33, or I can say 3 and 1/3 if I want to write it in a fraction. But remember, both of them are fraction. If you write it in fraction, then you don't have to worry about rounding off. But 3.33, it round to 3.33%, and that should be your final answer. And that finishes our review sheet. I hope you guys have a great